Evening all, and welcome back to episode 22 of season 7 of Factory Town, where last episode we upgraded our iron system here, so we're producing more nails and more iron plates. But as you can see, and as was pointed out in the comments of the last episode, we don't have enough iron, and that is because I have not actually upgraded the mines to where we need to have them. They're not producing enough, and I think we can go to 6 on one chute. I think that's as high as you can go. It does, obviously, the happiness will affect this as well, so it might become a bit more. So we'll see whether that helps. We'll up the amount coming out of here and going into this barn here and see whether that can separate out and do better. Realistically, I'd want to change this, and I might change this as well. To having the barn output and then that's split 3 ways and then be split 3 ways so it's even. So we have 3, 6 and 9, and the same here, 3, 6 and 9. But to do that we would need a lot more iron coming into this barn, because we need 3 outputs on either side to go to each one. That's something for the future. That's something for the future. Right now I'm just going to leave it as it is, and I think we'll be okay. We are filling up on iron bars and we are filling up on nails, so I think we're fine. I think we're absolutely fine for that. And this chute is going to upgrade or fill up, so then this will also go faster. So I think we'll be okay. It'll be okay. That's emptying fine. That's emptying fine. Awesome. Okay, and our coal. Yeah, coal's doing okay. I could probably do with upgrading that a little bit. Yeah, we've got the workers. Why not? Why not? But we want to get pickaxes done. That was the whole point of this. We've upgraded this here. We're getting reinforced planks in, and we will then use these reinforced planks to make pickaxes. So let's do that. Let's do that. And we need to figure out how many pickaxes we really want as well. But I think we need to just build this in a way where it's expandable. Kind of like what I've done here. This is expandable, so we can make more of these. This is not really expandable, although I had thought of a way of doing it with a lot of trickery, where we could duplicate this on the other side, then have the farms come out and go around to a different barn on the other side, and even this come out. So yeah, it's not ideal, not perfect. Yeah, one barn unfortunately basically can only feed 3. In order to get more than that, we'd have to do some really random trickery, but it is possible. I mean, we could always move this over here somewhere and add more, and then that gives us space to split things and figure out stuff over here. So it is possible. It is possible. It's just extremely complicated to do, which is fine, but we will probably do that later. Our town's going down fine. The overall consensus for the town was to leave it as it is for the moment, until we get to a point where we need more people. We're only doing 178 of 254, so we're fine at the moment. I'm not sure why that's saying rail tiles. Blue coins? Yeah, so we're okay for that, so we don't need to really add any more to the town. Plus there is a change coming to houses. I've seen where houses you no longer just buy to upgrade them, or I think you can buy to upgrade them, but spend goods to upgrade them. But basically you supply them with enough goods and they upgrade automatically over time, so that would change things. But I think the consensus was to either clear out around the base and put stuff here, or move to base. I kind of want to move to base because we've got stuff established here, and if I'd known that was going to happen I would not have built so close to the base. I would have left space, but we'd move the base over to here and then upgrade this area here, make this much larger, maybe even have the rail track inside and have like roads go over the top, have bridges, and expand the town out around it, and put in our 5 distribution centres, put the base in the centre and upgrade it and have more houses here. I think that's the plan. But I said that's going to be later because there are upgrades coming. Apparently you're going to be able to build other bases as well. That is coming in the future, so maybe we'll just leave that base there and build another one over here instead. And we'll see how it goes. But right now, pickaxes. Let's make pickaxes. So what do we need for pickaxes? We need wood and iron plates. Well, we have reinforced planks there, and we have iron there. So I suppose we'll just do a three-way thing. That would work. Let's extend this path out. And I'm going to flatten all up to the path. So, and I think what I want to do is I want to put in a barn facing this way, here somewhere. And I'll put 3 of these in front of it. So let's actually we'll have to extend this out by 1 to get the 3 in front of it, with some space in between. Boom. 2 and 3, and then we do the same sort of thing. We do stuff coming off here, and off here. And if we want to build another one, we'll level the ground out and build one there. We'll do another one, we'll build one there, and we'll just have multiple wagons coming up to the barns. I think that'll work because this is a 2-way path, so they should be able to drive up and down it without getting any messed up or broken. He says, hopefully. I also need to fix this because after a reload this has gone completely wrong. So let's remove that. That's better. I think it was still working, but it just looked weird. Okay. So what do we want? We want 1 of each. So we'll just do iron plates, and reinforced planks. And reinforced planks, like so. Unfortunately, I can't have just 1 wagon because a wagon won't go to 2 locations. So we're going to have 2 caravans, I should say. Sorry. Actually, hold on. So these are 1 and 1 in 12 seconds. And it's not going to take a caravan 12 seconds to get up and down here. And the caravan is going to bring 32 goods with it in one go. So how about we change this up already? We look at future-proofing this already. I'm going to leave that path there so that we can expand out and get other things up here should we need to. It also gives us a clear route for things. The train's going to have to come along out here somewhere, so we're definitely going to have space for a train. But if we want to have this so it expands, maybe we just want 1 barn. Maybe we don't want 1 barn, right? Maybe we want 1 barn to drop stuff into, and that barn filters into, instead of 3, it'll filter into 9 workshops. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. So let's move these out of the way because I want to flatten some terrain down. Yeah, I'm going to have to basically reach this out like this somewhere, something like that. Okay, and move this down here. Now I'm going to build it all, but I'm not going to have 9 workshops running. But I can build them. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a space in between those, just so I know that's there. Because they only use 1 every 12 seconds, we haven't really got to worry about it being too fast or too slow. I think this is going to work pretty well. So what we want to do is basically we want to come out of the bomb, and we want to go to there, to there, and there, like that. What we want to do, and this wants to be, say, iron, and that will distribute to all 3 of them if we put a splitter in. Oh, there we go. That'll distribute to all 3 of them. Then we'll build exactly the same thing, just a bit higher up. So, there is actually a new a new feature which we could try, which I haven't done. I haven't used yet actually. Let's put in our structure because we need the arch rather than the scaffold, otherwise it won't work. But from what I understand is you can copy things now, and then you can press the page up button to move them up. It says no because terrain is too steep. Yeah, I thought it might do. Yeah. So you can move things up and down, but I think it doesn't work with these because they have no support underneath them. If I built supports underneath them and then raised them up and down, it would work. But it's not going to work because it's not got any supports. So we'll build it the old-fashioned way. You to there. You to there. On. We're going to be reinforced planks. And put a splitter there. Okay. And that works. And also we can see here, here, and here whether we've got iron plates or whether we've got reinforced planks. We can see them happening there. So that's all good. And then all we need to do is copy this there and copy it there, getting rid of the two grabbers. And we literally just go we'll have to come out the center because it's a slope. Like that. Yeah, whatever. Fine. And then we'll go up and up. Oh. So there. This one into. No. Now that's not correct. These are wrong. These are wrong. And by wrong I mean they're the wrong way around. What we should have is this one be higher. And you're thinking that doesn't make any difference. That's pointless. Why have I done that? Well, if you look here, you've got low and high, and if you look here, you've got low and high. Yeah, there's a gap there. Here, you've got low and high going left to right. So it works in my head. Oh. Boom, copy that. Paste, paste. There we go. Awesome. And that will distribute to all 9 of these perfectly well. And do you know what? We've got them here, so I wasn't going to use them, but we are. We're going to use them now. We've got them here. We might as well. Let's cliff off the edge there. They will run to a lovely cliff. And we're going to remove some of these trees here. That. And they all want to feed into a barn. Because we need pickaxes to build stuff ourselves. To build the underground mine shafts, we need pickaxes. So if it's only one every 12 seconds, I don't think that's going to cause a major problem. I just do literally that. I don't see that causing the big problem. That will move it in 12 seconds. If not, we'll upgrade it to a metal conveyor belt and we'll see. So there we go. There we go. And then all we need to do is grab ourselves a couple of wagons. I'm going to go to these wagons. You are going to grab iron plate and deliver it to there. You are going to grab reinforced planks and deliver it to there. And that should be our pickaxes going. Now it's going to take a lot longer for the iron plates to get there. But that's fine because you're delivering 32 in a go. I think you'll be okay. I should also... Is that not smooth there? That is not smooth there. Oh no. Pause the game. Bring in the bulldozer. Smooth it down. There we go. Much better. Ooh. Yeah, now it's even on either side. Symmetry at its finest. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So you're outputting and outputting. And yeah, to start with, it's going to struggle. It's going to struggle to keep going. And these three are going to get more than everyone else. Because they have a shorter distance on their conveyor belts. So it makes sense that they'll get more than everybody else. But I think we'll be okay. What I might do is straight away upgrade to that. I should really put the conveyor belts on here, shouldn't I? I don't need a food market on. I'm going to upgrade that center one to be metal. We might also change this and have these three come off and go in, and these three come off and go in, and these three. So right now I think we're okay. Nothing's filling up. In fact, stuff is struggling for goods, but I think we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Could just do with a... Tempted to smooth that off and then run a path down there, but that might get in the way of these. Then we could always raise that up as well. I might do that, but if I do that, I'll probably do it off camera because it's just a part. What I might do is put in a flat area there, have a path down here and a path down there, so this one can come this way instead of going off there. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see whether distribution is good enough or not for this. So right now it doesn't look as if it's keeping up. So then we have made like 100 of them in one go, which is awesome. So let's use that. So right now we're doing fine. We're doing absolutely fine for the iron, but it is going to run out on the surface. Or at least I think it's going to run out on the surface because it does have a yield. But then our stone ran out, didn't it? Didn't we use up all our stone over here? Yeah, you used up all the stone on the surface. It actually disappeared. Which is a little unnerving. You're not needed anymore. Let's go underground. So you're running off of just those little ones there. And when they run out, they will have to regrow. So what the underground shafts allow you to do is you can click it right down here, press the shaft, gives you the mine shaft. When you're in one of these underground places, it gives you the recommended things you want to use in the bottom corner, so you don't have to go through the build menu. You can just literally click it down there, very useful, or press tab to switch to it. And what you need to do is you need to connect everything up to the mine. Now, mine shafts can connect to anything in an adjacent square, and by that I mean if I build it up to here, you'll see it highlights this one and those ones there because they are all touching it, but it doesn't highlight that one because that one's on the outside. It's one square too far. So you go up to there, it attaches the side ones. It would attach to the corner ones as well. Basically, one mine shaft covers a 3x3 area. So let's put one there. There, you see that's not working because it's not connected. So we'll connect it up. There we go. In there. There's one there. No. And going this way, we can just literally run a mine shaft to there. And that covers all the underground stone. And underground stone automatically regenerates when it runs out of goods. Once it's used up all, like 168 here, it will automatically regenerate. But if we give it pickaxes, it will regenerate at a larger amount. So we can supply pickaxes to these if they're running out of goods. Right now we're fine for that. We don't really need to do that for anyone. Even our iron mines are doing okay. Because these are all full and everything's working just fine. We are actually out of goods, so we might have to expand this out here. So let's do that. Can we? Put 3 more there. You notice it is going in there. It is going in there because, as I've said before, the with chutes, stuff always goes straight on first and then turns the direction it can do. So basically, if you didn't have the splitters here, it would always feed the end one, and then the next one, then the next one, the next one, so on and so forth. I'm tempted to change it to that because that makes sense. Because then this end one can be producing more than anything else. Because it's also the closest one to here, so we kind of want that one to be going faster. So I might remove all the splitters and just let the for that we don't have enough stone brick. We just looked at our stone brick. Why do we not have enough stone brick? I'm going to upgrade you, install more stone brick. I feel like we need more of that when building many things. Yeah, you'll find for wood. That may have to move. In fact, that probably will have to move as we expand the town out, but that's fine. Okay. There. Yep. Just so it's all in place for later. There we go. Then all I need to do is copy these and paste them in, and then we've got enough space for another 3 if we need it. We'll see. But right now, we're not actually getting enough iron in. So we're filling up the first 2. Third one's barely getting enough in. And I think that is actually, that's not because we're not getting enough iron, because we are. I think that is a limit of the chutes. I think that's as fast as they can go. So realistically, we can only get, what, 3 on it? Oh, I haven't put in the underground belts. Underground, the under bridge belts. There we go. Yeah, I mean, a single chute may only actually be able to feed 3. And the third one just barely. Like this. So it wouldn't matter even if we did have the splitters in there, because just a single chute is not enough. So we definitely need to figure out a better way of doing this. It is, I mean... Oh, you're iron, you're fine. We've got another iron mine there we could tap into as well. But it's the actual output. This is just not... I mean, you're all full because you only use 1 every 2 seconds. You're using 2 every 4? Oh, you're using 1 every 2 seconds as well. So that is starting to fill up. They're getting nothing. They're just... Not a thing. Not a thing. Now, options. I mean, right now, we could readjust how this stuff comes in and put a second line above the other one. Doing exactly the same thing, feeding exactly the same way. But that would only then feed 6. It wouldn't feed 9. So it's a temporary solution, but not a great solution. The other way I'm thinking of is doing what we've done here and what I've done over here, where it splits it. So you have a central barn, and then you take the goods out and split them 3 ways. which is doable because we could have. I mean, ignoring the coal, we could have a barn back here, and we could come out the front and split it 3 ways in between these. Come out the side, split it 3 ways there, and come out the side, split it 3 ways there, and that would work fine. But we need to have a high volume of input of iron coming into the barn that's here. And the same on this side as well. We'd have to have a very high volume of input coming in there. But if this is going to be our distribution center for iron, then that makes sense. We'd want to build something that has a huge amount of input and output. And we bring all the coal in, maybe even ship it in via train, and then dump it into here and have a huge reserve of it, and then send that out via train to some places as well. So rather than having, I mean, right now we've got these caravans doing the job, but we could have a train picking up reinforced planks and iron plates and dropping them off where we need them to go, building a distribution center like that. The other option as well is to just leave this as it is and go, okay, so this is good and this is feeding these here, and then when we need iron somewhere else, like we did here, we just tap into another iron mine somewhere else. That's the easier solution. So I kind of think I want to do a bit of both. I might, for now I'm going to leave that like it is. Okay, it's only running 3 of those. Might just be starting the 4th one. Perhaps that is full up. Yeah, I think we are actually filling them up very, very slowly. But I don't think we're going to ever supply the 4th one enough. So we're making enough now, so we're not making enough iron plates. Maybe when this one backs up, it will feed this one faster. But that could be a problem too. This might not be. No, it's happening fine. Okay, what we'll do is we will do the second line up here. We'll do a second line above it. Come into here. That'll be fine. So we need to actually raise this. Oh dear. I need to raise this up. It needs to be easy to move. It's going to be moved down further, and they can come into the back of the barn. So these 2 mines can come into the back of the barn. That's not a problem. The coal line, however, is a bit of an issue. It's already as high as it can go, really. We just need more iron. We need more iron throughput. I need another line. Let's turn these off for a moment because I want to redo this. I mean, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. I'm kind of at a loss. What do I do here? Do I? I mean, putting a barn in the back would make sense. We could feed both these mines into it, and then we could have a filter saying, "Hey, go to like this side first, and then go to the other side afterwards." And then take this one and feed it into this side as well. That's probably going to be the better thing to do, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's going to be the better solution, and then we could build 9 here, and then make this a proper distribution center for stuff like that. Oh, excuse me. Nails aren't really needed elsewhere. They're not used in many patterns, I don't believe. I think they're also used making shoes, aren't they? If I remember correctly. I think nails are sold in the general store, so we can sell nails as well. Oh, okay. But I think they're only, they're used in shoes, which is made in the tailor. We haven't even touched the tailor yet. Well, we have touched the tailor, but I haven't really done anything with the tailor, I should say. And they're used in reinforced planks, so anything that uses reinforced planks uses now as well. So I think we will. I think we'll go with the barn at the back there, unless anyone's got any more suggestions of how I should do this or how to figure it out. But I think a barn there going into 9 would make sense. And then elsewhere, if we need iron for things, we could tap into this, or we could look into other solutions. I don't know whether 9 are going to be enough to keep up with whatever we need, and I can't expand it any further than that if I did this. But then we could always build, like, just copy this and build a second one somewhere else, or we could make this just 9 iron and 9 iron, and then do nails somewhere else. Ship the nails in for this, so nails aren't used that much. So, but we'll see. But we'll see in the next episode, because yeah, we've got pickaxes. We're all good. Everything is awesome. But yeah, okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.